Today, we're going to be talking about narcissistic blame shifting. Look, this is one of their common tactics, to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. So they instead place the blame onto somebody else. Yeah, so they just deflect. Why take responsibility if you don't have to? Okay, that's how they feel. Why should I when I can blame it on somebody else? So look, we need to identify and navigate this narcissistic blame shifting in order to better protect ourselves and respond to these folks effectively. So look, this involves the narcissist deflecting blame onto somebody else, often their target, their victim, and this is so that they can maintain their self-image as being flawless and superior to you, of course. And so they're going to twist facts, they're going to exaggerate details, and completely deny involvement to avoid accountability. They want to leave you confused, invalidated, and even doubting your own perception of reality. So look, they're going to, at all costs, avoid accepting responsibility for their actions. They have learned this behavior. They've used it many times, and they use it to cover up their mistakes through deceit. And they enjoy making you the scapegoat because they love seeing you in pain. So this can devastate relationships, diminish friendships, and destroy families because you lose trust. They're sitting up here just lying, blatantly lying. So we need to recognize and address this blame shifting. And it's going to be important for us to pay attention to these signs. So they are going to deny responsibility. Yeah, so they're not going to accept responsibility for their own actions. They don't want the consequences. No, they'd rather you have the consequences. Whether it be legal, whether it be, have public shame or whatever. They want you to deal with it. So they're going to shift the blame onto others and claim to have no recollection of the event. Now, I find that interesting. Somehow they have amnesia all of a sudden, a little memory loss. So look, the next thing they're going to do is deflect and redirect. Deflect and redirect. Okay, so they're going to redirect the conversation to an unrelated topic and bring up some past bullshit instead of talking about the current situation. Yes, they like to do that. Let's just somehow change it around. Let's not address the issue at hand because I can't accept responsibility. No. So look, they want to line up to play the victim. These folks deserve Academy Awards. They're going to become the aggrieved party when they're the one at fault. Yeah, they're somehow going to exaggerate suffering and pain and that they've been targeted and they want sympathy. And this is all to avoid accountability. Then their famous technique that they love to take out is gaslighting. Yes, the manipulative tactic that they commonly use so that their victims doubt their own sanity and perception of reality. So they're going to distort facts, deny events, purposely confuse the victim to make them question their own memory and judgment. Isn't that something? Yeah, so they've changed reality. Look, they put up a little illusion. An illusion. So look, they do this because accepting blame will hurt their ego. That ego is just not tough enough. No. So they're going to avoid responsibility, and they also want to maintain power and control. And they can validate their false perspective. And they do this to control the storyline, for them to look better, of course, and for them to be able to get a little empathy by playing the victim. Yes, Academy Award winning performances like no other. And I do mean performances. So look, these folks are fake. They're fragile. They're cowards. Yeah, they pretend to be strong. They have nerve to call other people weak, sensitive, dumb, stupid. These are bullies. They abuse people. You need to stand up to them, challenge their lies. Because when you do that, they're going to start playing the victim. So look, they want to get to other people before you can, so they can put out their fictional storyline of events, so that then they're the victim and you're the perpetrator. So they're going to go to friends, family, coworkers, basically anyone who will listen. They just start bringing it up. And people are like, why are you telling me this? They just want to get their story out there, control the narrative. So they can't handle the blow to their ego because if they're shown to be wrong, it's going to be too much for them to handle. So they flip it. So you may not even be around, but you'll be the blame. They'll blame the kids, the dog, the world. They have the nerve to even blame God himself before ever conceding to the fact that they are wrong. Now, they'll intentionally attack vulnerabilities and weaknesses. So empaths, we don't like conflict. So they're going to do that. They know we want to avoid conflict. They like the drama. We don't. They know we want to keep peace. They know we're empathetic and compassionate. You may have low self-worth or confidence because they've been trying to work to decrease that for you. So they want to, confirm that you can't make your own decisions. And they know that you doubt yourself because they've been working on that to make you doubt yourself. So they're going to become the victim and putting you in the place of the perpetrator instead of it being the other way around. So the narc did wrong, but they're going to completely flip the script back onto you. So an example of blame shifting might be Let's say a student blames their teacher, for them not doing well in class, rather than them taking responsibility for their lack of motivation or lack of study, lack of preparation. Or an unfaithful partner, okay, will blame the other partner for having, being unfaithful. And they know that was their decision. They've been on the internet finding people to cheat with. Yeah, not the other person's fault, it's your fault. So look, blame shifting. We need to be aware. And it's crucial to maintain your sense of reality and your self-worth, okay? Because they're going to challenge your self-worth. They're going to challenge your own memory. And you need to be able to stand up. So we need to recognize the pattern. So you need to educate yourself about these behaviors so you can identify when they start this tactic. So you're like, I see you, I know what you're getting ready to do, and disengage from their manipulation. You don't have to play that game. Yeah, everything's a game to them. You don't have to play that game because they want to win at all costs. So set clear boundaries with these people. Clearly define these boundaries, and you tell them what's acceptable. And you need to communicate your expectations to them, and you need to be firm and consistent with them because they're going to try to see where the holes are in your boundaries. Okay, so you need to be stay grounded in reality. Know your truth and your own worth. If you have to keep records of events to prevent you, from doubting yourself, do so. Get other people involved who you can trust for a reality check when it's needed. They try to keep you alone so that they can create your reality and make you doubt yourself. So don't let them isolate you. Seek professional help when necessary. Look, this can be overwhelming dealing with these behaviors. So if you need to go to therapy or counseling, do so. They can help you gain insight, and they can help you develop strategies to cope and increase your self-esteem. We really, really, really have to understand what they are doing, okay? So we can catch them. So this is to protect yourself, to navigate these situations with confidence and resilience, because you have the right to assert your own truth, your own boundaries, even through all these little petty games they're playing. So look, they are liars and hypocrites. They go by do as I say, not as I do. If you did the same stuff they do, they'd be very, very upset. Yeah. So look, to truly understand, we have to know, we have to learn these tactics that these individuals use. And we need to shine a light on this very destructive behavior because we can empower ourselves and we can help others recognize and protect against it. So if you found this video informative, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and comment because together we can bring awareness to this issue and gain community support.